Hey everybody, hope you are having a great Wednesday. Beautiful day out there again. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope that you are also experiencing the power and the presence of God today. I want to share with you another one of Paul's passages. It's from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 24 to 27. I like the metaphors that Paul's using in this passage, especially because I use a lot of sports imagery, and this is imagery that Paul's using that's also sports related. So let's look at verses 24 to 27 of 1 Corinthians 9. He wrote, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air, but I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified." I really like that passage because, if you're in a competition, you train for that competition. You do all that you could to receive the prize. And Paul tells us that the prize you're going to receive in this race, in a human race, is a perishable wreath. They would receive a crown. And what's important is in Corinth, they had an event which was a biennial isthmian, ISTHMIAN games. And that was only second to the Olympics. And so this was a huge thing. And so the people there would also understand that imagery. And so Paul is saying, when I'm going to box, I don't box just, beating the air. I'm going to box and punch something and work on my skill and work on my technique. And he says, but I discipline my body and I keep it under control. And when he talks about disciplining his body, the words he's using is literally that he bruises his body, is that he is beating into his body until it's black and blue. Now, I'm not talking about flogging yourself or beating yourself up in terms of discipline. I'm saying that Paul was literally working so hard so that he wouldn't be disqualified from the prize, because he believed that the Corinthian church was going to receive the prize because their faith would be squarely and solidly in Christ. And so the athletes would exercise self-control in everything they do. We talk about how athletes will have a specialized diet and how they lift weights and how they run and how they do everything, or a musician practices and works on playing their instrument and goes to a trainer, a mentor, a teacher. And so the same thing happens with us in life as well, that we all run the race. And in a race, only one is going to receive the prize. And so if you're going to run in that race, run so that you can obtain it. And if you're going to do all you can to serve Christ, then just don't go at it half-heartedly. Go at it with all that you can. Give it all of your passion. Give it all of your heart. It's the same in worship. When you come into worship, you say, oh, yeah, it's just another Sunday. I'm going to watch it on Facebook, or I'm going to come and, hopefully that, I'll find a little bit of entertainment, and it's up to someone else to do it for me. Well, you're going to walk out of there pretty disappointed. But if you come in there ready for worship, if you're at home and you're ready for worship, something's going to happen for you. Whether it's the message or the song or the prayer, whatever it is, something will happen. And that's Paul's point in all of life, that we have to discipline ourselves so that we can experience the power and the presence of God in whatever it is that we're doing. So my hope for you is that you would be doing the same. You would be experiencing his power, his glory, that you would be disciplining yourself, whether it's in prayer, reading the Bible, hopefully doing both, and growing in who Christ is calling you to be, so that you could serve him, glorifying him, serving him, and loving others. Have a great day. God bless you.